I think I'll start this pivot here. I'll show y'all kind of how we do that. So for the water well, it's a submersible. It's down in there. I used to use that like that electric motor and have a different kind of water well, but this is the irrigation well here, and it's submersible. It pumps a lot of water. So come over here. That's pretty much all there is to it. So used to, when I bought this ranch, they had this thing set up on natural gas. And of course that was 25, 30 years ago. And they had a motor down here that would be just loud as hell. And I said, there's a freaking 3-phase electrical line runs right over the top. I said, why don't you go electrical? Oh no, we're gonna run natural gas. Well, you know, you can't run freaking gas engine. Electricity's a hell of a lot cheaper. So the irrigation well here is actually, it's only 200 feet deep, and I've got a 50 horse pump on it, which is a small pump, a submersible pump, and it pumps a little over about 750 gallons a minute. For the irrigation world, that's pretty cheap. Most farmers, when I tell them how much water I pump or how much little horsepower I use, they're usually like, you suck. So we got a lot of water here, a lot of water under the ground. It's been a long time ago. University of Texas came here and did a test right here. So we put a big pump in here. We drilled 4 wells around this irrigation well, because we was wanting to figure out, you know, how much it would cone down if we really sucked it. So in a day and a half, or maybe it's a day, I sucked 1.5 million gallons out of this hole, and they're wanting to see what the cone effect was and how long it'd take to fill it back up. And it didn't cone down any. I think it dropped to 16 feet, and then the second we shut the well off, it filled right back up immediately. This well's got a lot of water, and it's an old well. It's probably, I don't know, it's probably 50, 60 years old. All right, well, let's run down here and let's start the sprinkler now. So this alfalfa back here is an old stand. That's like 4 years old. I'm debating about plowing it up, maybe planting grass in it. Mix a grass alfalfa mix. I really like grassy alfalfa mix. This is, I'm gonna plow this a couple more times, and then we'll be planting alfalfa here. Starting the sprinkler, it's all metal, 480 volts. So anytime you come up, always kind of slap it, because if it's hot for some reason, it'll probably fry you. So 10% here is what I got it set on. And on, bolts look good. So now I'm gonna go that way because I want to water the alfalfa. So everything's going, everything's in line. It's good. All right. Simple as that. So how the sprinkler works is 10%. It's pretty much like 10% of 1 minute is how long the end tower is going to run, and then all the other towers follow that end tower, right? So the end tower should be going that way. 10% of every minute is going to move and drive that way for 6 seconds, and then it's going to stop for a minute. So, and then everything else just follows it. So it'll put down probably a little over an inch. Even though it's water in an inch, it's not as good as rainwater. Rainwater is always way better than irrigation water. I did fertilize everything, so maybe it'll blow up here in a little bit, but we got maybe one more cutting. So September, the deer move in pretty hard and they eat the last cutting, but we might get one more out of this thing. So, all right, I gotta go close the valve over there. Let's go. The irrigation well actually runs 2 pivots, this pivot and that pivot, but I don't run them together, I run them separately. This is a small pivot here. So when we had the tornado about 10 years ago, this was what was left of the big pivot. So I just pieced it together and made a little windshield wiper pivot over here. Oh, it only waters like 18 acres. All right, the wind's getting up. Carlos is gonna run out of moisture really fast. And I gotta go jump in the helicopter, fly in the wind. It'll be all right. All right, thanks for following, thanks for subscribing, all that good stuff. Give me a thumbs up, whatever you gotta do. And we'll see y'all next week, I guess. Okay, see y'all, bye.